Happy Wednesday. Another hump day stream, but this time just me. And we're going to talk about some things for the channel. We're going to do some shopping. I'm going to hopefully help people find things that they might be looking for. And also we have Tim today. So Tim is also our bargain shopper of many talents. So we're going to have a little bit of fun today for sure. I don't think we're going to actually buy anything, at least not on stream, but maybe we make a theme out of it for sure. We make a theme out of it, have something fun. But I think it would be cool to do like pick a concept and then build an EDC from it. Even though people do things a little differently with their own everyday carry, right? They pick one item at a time. We can do it all at once. Ooh, that's good to know, Tim. We'll put that up so people can see it. Yeah. So Kaiser is constantly having huge sales. There's actually some pretty big designs that are being released in the budget realm that are coming out in the near future, and they're going to be really good. Like CJRB is releasing a $30 pyrite. This is nuts with AR-RPM 9. Like Kaiser is releasing a couple of budget-oriented knives that are really, really good in Nitro V. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. So yeah, really cool. Lots of good stuff going on. Also, so people know, there are still giveaways going on, but what's happened is it takes up so much time in the stream, among other things, that I don't really get anything done except that for the most part. So just so people know, if you are a member, I have already posted May's giveaway. I posted it just before the stream. So if you are already a member, you can join by filling out the Google form there. And there's going to be 5 winners. So normally before we were doing this, there was only like 2 or 3 winners. So we upped the number of winners. So if you want to support the channel, you get a chance to win up to 5 different things, all of them a value of around $100 or more, some cases more. So yeah. Thank you, Ramses, for the gifted sub. Really appreciate it. Always doing the work. Appreciate that. So what we're definitely going to do, if we don't have any specific requests on things that people are looking for or things people are struggling to find, I wanted to quickly go over my Amazon shop. I don't know if people know that it even exists. So I do want to go over that briefly so you guys can see it. I actually got my second monitor moved over, so now I can do this and see your comments simultaneously. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, let me show you what's going on. So I try very hard to kind of set up as best I can some organized lists for people to find specific items. So this is a good question. Does the Amazon shop also work for other countries? I don't actually know. I believe that if the item has similar things in your wherever you are, then maybe it connects. It's hard to tell, and there's no easy way to answer that question, unfortunately. So yeah, you can find it just by going to maxleveledc.com and clicking on the little Amazon symbol. That's one way to get to it. Or you can obviously use the link that Tim just provided. That works as well. Yeah, I haven't touched my Pinterest much, and I definitely need to get back to doing that. Pinterest has evolved quite a bit in the last couple of years. I'm going to start really putting some effort into it if I can dial back on the content, because it's definitely taken up most of my time. So yeah, so for instance, what I tried to do, like with the budget plier-based multi-tools, is not just list one, but rather every listing of that particular type. So look, if you look at these 5 are all from like 3 or 4 different companies, right? But they're different prices. So you can shop and pick the one that's actually going to be the lowest, and you want to click on them because sometimes they actually have like a little coupon, but like you can see where it is. And like some of these were cheaper than they are now. Like this one says 39, but if you look down here, you'll see that oh, it's not showing it. Never mind. One second. It's weird that it opens up in a new page. Okay. So if you see, there's actually a 20% coupon. But even then, this isn't a great price for this particular model right this moment. It was like $25. Now it's 40 bucks. And you can see when it's kind of annoying that I have to do this, but here we go. So if we go back to see, there's other units like the Fleesa that are 30, but it's basically the similar design. This is an example, right? The Rock Tool is 35, but that's, maybe there's coupons for that. You just got to compare. Like the shawl is actually a pretty good choice because it comes with a bit kit. It's at 35. These have gone up a little bit in price, I noticed. But like right now, the best buy is probably this, the Surge clone for 38. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. $38. But that's the whole reason. So if there's new listings, and I miss it, let me know and I will add it to it as well because I want people to be able to like see the comparisons between them. So I also have like flashlights that are pretty solid under $40. So I was looking at a couple of ones. I think the H16 is currently my favorite flashlight that I've played with. It doesn't have any flaws as far as I can tell. The Ace Beam Tac has some issues. The Rider RX is good, but the UI could be improved. Keeping it under 40, there's actually a limited number of flashlights that you can really find. This one right here, if you want a crazy powerful flashlight that runs on a AA, this GTA is insane. It is so good. Is it still available? It does look like it is actually available. Okay, cool. So there's more, should be more here, but you get the idea. So if there's something specific you're looking for or it's not listed here, can you guys let me know? Do I have any of, trying to remember if I tried those. Those are those square flashlights. They look like, um, what is it? Rovi Vaughn kind of esque lights. They're okay, but like spend a little bit more and you get something like a Rovi Vaughn, which is a much higher quality, I think. So I try to be careful with flashlights. You really do want to get ones that are at least a well-known brand if you can. Sometimes you get surprised though. Sometimes you get surprised. So there's stuff here. Obviously, you could start here if you want to. There are other places, of course, to shop, but this is just one example. Okay. If you're on Amazon looking for especially multi-tools, I've broken this down a lot. Especially with the non-plier based multi-tools, like the Rock tool here is like 20. I have all the ones that are also more expensive, the Swizas. Let's see, tons more on this list, 200 units. So, I mean, this one is cool. The Kershaw, I love this little thing. Actual magnetic bit holder in the back of a knife. Really, really convenient. Most people don't even know the Flex Cut actually exists. Pretty cool. Made in America. These I'm surprised are actually still available. Some of them are not anymore. The rakes, you get the idea. I already have it. I have the acrylic handled one. It is excellent. Absolutely excellent. MSRP for that, let's see, let me pull it up. Let me kind of go to Kaiser's website here. No, it might not be showing it yet. Oh yeah, they are showing it for the new arrivals for May. I think, right? There it is. Let me show that. Stuff. So check out this prices for these drop bear. $69 is the MSRP price. That's not even like the full price, okay? And what's crazy is the spec sheet, which you have to look, HRC between 61 and 62.5. That's really, really good. Yeah, Isaac, I do have a recommendation. But guys, also, did you see this? I have this one right here. I'm telling you, these are legitimately awesome. These $40 knives. And they're going to be cheaper than that, which is great. Let me stop sharing for a second. Any recommendations for an EDC knife for $150? If you're talking about a premium knife, um, if you're looking for a knife that actually does work, I would get a Spyderco. I think that probably the best right around that price would probably be, see if they even have them available. See if I can find it. Yeah. It's not showing it. But you can get a Spyderco Para 3 Salt for around 160. Let me see if I can find it. Doesn't look like, yeah, 170. Knife Center. I think I ordered mine from Knife Center. These are 170. Okay, I guess it's a little bit above. What I'm trying to think what else. Trying to think what else you can get for 150. Exactly 150. I mean, I would go with a Hogue Deca. I mean, a Hogue Deca is a home run. Let me find that real quick. I'm wondering if the prices are any lower anymore, or if they've gone up. If you can afford it, it's better to get the FRN handles and then go ahead and upgrade to the handles as well. All right. The Hogue Deca, $150. Like about 150. They've gone up a little bit. 140. I've seen 140. Here, let me share this. So there's other places you can shop around, but there's a couple different variations of the Hogue Deca. The blue handle ones are about 139, 140. My recommendation is to buy the one with the cheapest handle, because your best bet is to go to something like Original Goat and buy an upgraded set of handle scales, because they are going to be phenomenal. Like really, really good. But no, Hogue Deca, either variation is really good. These are MagnaCut. They are phenomenal. Like really, really, really good. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. And I would not get a Benchmade Osborne, because they are, I think, 290 maybe. 215, sorry, 940, 216 for S30V. No, just no. Not when let me see how, I think the Doug Ritter RSK is 180, I want to say. Let's see. KnifeWorks. These are a little bit more expensive. So you can get the larger one for 190. That's too much for the budget we're looking for. Here we go, 160 for this small G Mascus purple, and that's 20 CV. They have a Magnica one. That's 20 CV. I guess I was lucky when I got the price. Here we go. Mini RSK, 160. You're almost not getting any better than this for around a 3-inch blade, really comfortable handles. For $10 more than that budget, you're getting Magna Cut, made in America. It's amazing. Oh, it's out of stock. Okay, sorry. But yeah, if you can find them, they're great. If you can find them, they're great. But like these are knives that will last you a lifetime. The Paramilitary 3 Salt in Magna Cut is something that I'm going to be getting. You can also go over to the Knife Joker. He has some exclusive in Paramilitary 3 lightweights in crew wear. They're about the same price, pretty close if you like that steel instead. These are great knives, right at that 150, 160 price point. Yeah, I'm not buying Benchmade anymore. Yeah, I don't know if you've been following what's going on. But also really expensive. Like, let me just do a check here. For the price of S30V, like, okay, to put it in perspective, for S30V, a Griptilian with FRN handles is 144. You can get the Hogue Deca in Magna Cut for basically the same price. Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I would recommend. The Deca is probably a very, very good call. You're not going to go wrong with that, and they're super light. They're like very much like they're their own shape, but they are very similar in form factor to what you will get with the um, a Benchmade bug out. Yeah, I mean, just search around. And the thing is, don't forget, there will be sales for Father's Day too. So if you're looking for knives, just wait till right before Father's Day and shop around. You'll find something. Yeah, and like if you want to go lower, like the nice thing is once you start going towards that $100 price point, or you start to go lower, you're looking for real value, you can get some pretty crazy stuff. Um, yeah, I've been really lucky with finding those great deals. Like you can't go wrong with Migron at like the sub $50 price point. Uh, if you want, I mean, basically, if you're going to get a USA made knife, that's a folder. I think you should be somewhere between 100 and 120, unless you're okay with a Spyderco that has a backlock. In which case, you can probably get a good USA made Spyderco for under around a $90, something like that. What type of handles? Well, I mean, the handles are plastic with metal inserts that are all coated. So, I mean, there's pretty much nothing on the Paramilitary 3 Salt that you need to worry about for the most part. Magna Cut will rust, but it's so resistant to rust by comparison. So is it a clone? Here's the question: is it a clone or is it a counterfeit? So the knife community is really bad about this. They don't go follow the conventional naming. So a clone is something that looks like it, but is not representing itself as the other brand, right? It looks similar, but it's not actually the real thing. It's not actually the thing. If it actually says Chavez or something on it, that's a knockoff and it's illegal. So yeah, obviously don't buy those. It's pretty good, Tim. Like it. No, I didn't miss too much. We were just hanging out, looking, shopping for some things. Um, I pulled up my Amazon shop. The other thing that I'm going to be expanding on is knives under $30. That's a a great budget, and there's really some great options. Here, let me show you something. Here we go. In here, these are just some knives that I found under 30 that are like really out there. Oh my god, that went up $40. This was literally like 20 bucks. And I guess it's just crazy up. Whoa, it's 40% discount. Okay, here. How do I It's really annoying that when it pops up the new window it doesn't actually show it. Very annoying. Because like this is $38, but it's a 40% coupon. So that's like 23 bucks for 14C28. It's pretty good. But yeah. All right. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Migrons. These $30 knives are really, really good. The Monte Carlo, I've talked about that a little bit. Crazy good. I haven't tried these yet, but I'm curious about them. They're of note under that, like right around that $30 price point. There isn't that much. I mean, obviously you can't go wrong with the Mora at that price. BPS knives. There's tons of other stuff. Why is it not showing? Oh, here we go. Like this one I've had, the Olatans with the unavailable. How about a beater that is fairly rust resistant and double digits in price and decent steel? So, okay, so that's a good combo. That's a good combination. Um, so a budget beater that's relatively rust resistant, double digits. Well, I mean, you can actually get a Spyderco Salt lockback for under 100 in LC200N, right? You can get it. You can get that. So if I go, I can get. Let me take a look. These are a bit more expensive, but the thing is, like this one right here, this is a Spyderco Salt 2. Now, this is a truly serious corrosion-resistant knife, right? This is a Salt 2 at around 100 bucks with LC200N. That's really good, right? That's really good. Let's see. That one actually looks like an outlier a little bit. There's one that's serrated that's a little bit above 100. Obviously, we can go lower, but not for corrosion resistance. There's really kind of like only a couple knives that really are like this that are even remotely cheap enough to be considered like something I would use out there, right? Like this is actually my favorite one, the UK penknife, because I love the D10. It's very, very comfortable in hand, and it's universal. You can take it anywhere. I really like that knife a lot. But like you can get, yeah, these are nice. All right, so there's that one. But if you can go much cheaper than that. Like let's talk about relatively rust resistant. So let's say a liner lock that's coated, right? Let me think. Like you can go with a black coated Migron with a liner lock. These are going to be really good. This is $50 and that's 14C28, which is actually a very good corrosion resistant steel. They're going to hold up pretty well. I really like the one that's got the sheep's foot design. That's nice. These are all very, very good, and they have excellent. Wow, they have a $30 one now. Wow, I'm gonna have to add that to the list. That's cool. I'm gonna pick that up. That is definitely on the list of being picked up for sure. That's a new knife I don't own yet. Very cool. Let's see if I missed anything. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I had a bunch of stuff ordered from Knife Center like 4 months ago, including a PM3 salt, and I still haven't gotten it yet. So there you go. Is there anything any other type of category, not just knives, but like other things that you guys want to take a look at while we're here. I figured we'd go ahead and talk about that. Just a reminder, like I said, if you are a member or you want to join up and be a member, it's $2 a month. There is a giveaway that is going to happen every month, and it's 5 winners each time, just so people know. Look up the HX Outdoors Short Fire Multi-Tool. Oh, yeah, we can look up the watches in a second. That's a good idea. But before I pull up AliExpress, if you know anything about AliExpress, I want to make sure that there's appropriate things showing up on AliExpress. So it is wild, wild west when it comes to stuff out there. Okay. So what are you calling it? HX. HX. Now these guys are well known for copying things. Let's just say that. Although most of them are homages, thankfully, they're not actually clones. What is the one you're calling it? Short fire multi-tool. I don't see anything. Believe it or not, most of the multi-tools are actually cheaper on Amazon than they are on AliExpress. Most of them are, unless you were out of the country. If you were out of the US, then AliExpress is definitely the way to go, for sure. Okay. So let me pull up this one. All right, so a lot of people were asking about this company. Now, some of these are not currently on sale, but some of them are. I'm going to answer this question real quick because it's a good one. A Roxon K2SE or Nextool E1. Always the Roxon. Roxon right now is kicking the crap out of Nextool in quality and materials and just quality control. It's just it's just a much better tool by a lot, by not a little bit, a lot better. So anyway, so the people were talking about the watches that I found. So some of these are automatic, but I found some pretty insane deals. Like this one right here is a 41 millimeter. It's the exact same watch that I'm wearing right now. It's just a different one, a little bit different. 36 bucks. Look at this watch. This is crazy. I was showing this yesterday when I was unboxing it. I've been wearing it, really liking it. I'm not gonna keep all of them. I already gave a couple to some friends, and but there are some ridiculously good ones. So I'm gonna show you some of the ones. Let me do ADDIE. Uh, Sapphire. Okay, so I believe this is the one. Which one? Of course. So this is the one I got. And now I got it for a little bit less than this. This one, this $49 one. Of course, it's opening a new window. But I got this one right here. And it is ridiculous. Sapphire crystal, steel case, mecha quartz movement, which makes it look 4 ticks a second, so it looks a lot like a mechanical. But like, check this out. This watch over here, let me pull it up. Like this one, this is $53. I believe it's a turtle like basically a turtle homage. I love the dial on it. This is an automatic mechanical NH35 movement, okay, with these bracelets. Like these numbers are crazy. Yeah, they're nuts. If you want to have a little fun and you're not sure if you want to try these watches, or maybe you want something similar, um, before you buy or spend $6,000 on a watch, you know, why are Benchmade so expensive? Well, to be fair, they have very good customer service. But they have, I wouldn't say they've become a fashion brand, but they have certainly want to distinguish themselves as being like a tier above. And I think that part of the way you do that is to be exclusive in pricing. So I think that's one of it. Yeah, I bet. I bet Watch Exchange, it can go really crazy. Let me see. Is this the, yeah, check this out. So this one has got the, I'm pretty sure this is the one with the, let me read through. Sapphire crystal. Yeah. Okay, so check this out. So here is the same watch that I got, but it's automatic. It's a Seiko NH35A movement. So you basically get, if you want an automatic, here you go. And it's sapphire crystal and steel case. And check out the band. Very nice. Like ridiculous, right? This is the kind of crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Anyway. Yeah, the watches on AliExpress. If you know which ones to look for, the specific brands that are not just like drop shipping junk, and you do your research, you can do very well. Is the K2SC sold out? Well, I think you can blame Gideon. Sorry, Aaron from Gideon's Tactical, because he just made a video on it, like had what, like 70,000 views. So I'm sure that they're sold out. Yeah, yeah, all sold out. You can blame Aaron, but I'm not surprised. It's a really good thing. This is the non-elite version of the tool. It works really well. I only don't have the elite one because I gave it away to a friend. So yeah, it's really good. What other things should we look at, guys? What other fun stuff should we talk about? You guys got anything you want me to search up? We can do that. So this is a good question. Is the juice size pliers too small? The second tool that Tim Leatherman ever made is a thing called the mini tool. Let me look it up real quick. And the thing about the mini tool was that it had, we'll go to eBay. Let's go to eBay. It's a good place to find it. Okay, anyway. Okay, find one. Here we go. Got a couple. Okay, good. So the Leatherman mini tool, which is like the very first thing that he came up with after the PST, was his interpretation of what we like was the evolution with the juice. Except here's the problem: the juice never had good pliers ever. Like everyone says, bring back the juice, bring back the juice. The reason the juice will never come back and probably should not come back is the pliers were very weak. They were very thin. And the problem is people were using them the same way they were doing their standard pair of pliers from Leatherman and wondering why it broke. And Leatherman had to continue to warranty the tools over and over and over again. And because of that, it was not profitable for them to do so. But the mini tool was cool because it used basically a full-size plier and then folded out into this handle shape. So you actually had a full-handled plier with very minimalistic tools. It had a can opener, a bottle opener, a flathead with a file and then a blade, and that was it. Very simple. Very simple design. Very cool tool. I have a couple of them myself. Absolutely awesome. But the juice, they only, first of all, not only was the juice plier head problem, they only really had 2 or 3 models that were actually worth anything. The rest were just part of the lineup that no one really cared about. They were huge for no reason, like the XE6 and those larger ones. It was silly because they were a lot of layers, yes, but the pliers themselves weren't that beefy, or at least not as beefy as people were treating them as. Yeah. Wow. No, thank you. No. No. Just no. No on the pens. It's kind of similar with watches to me. I'm a little too functional for that. So the Juice does have scissors that were not that good because they were very thin and flimsy and they were too long. Like the actual blade length of them was too long. If you actually filed them down or cut them down, they're actually pretty decent. But it was a combination of issues. And then the fact that they never made it to Europe where they would have sold really well. And when they did make it to Europe, they were like 4 times more expensive. So the market that would have bought them decided, no, we'd just rather get like a mini champ or like a Swiss champ or a deluxe tinker, right? That's the thing. It wasn't justifiable. It was 5 times the cost. And that was the only market because in America, there's a limited number of people that wanted a tool that didn't lock. And then on top of it, wanted a tool with very small pliers, not big ones. So yeah. While we're here, if you want, this is probably not a bad place to find Leatherman gear, but I really want to check some. I can spell. How much is the Leatherman Crunch right now? Wow, is there no Leatherman Crunches? Here we go. $400. This one's bid up to 150. Yikes. Ouch. Sorry, guys, but yeah, that is not okay. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Don't do it. Just curious. Is there any listed? Probably not. I still have my Mr. Crunch. I was just curious what the pricing is right now. Yeah, okay, that's the Crunch. Yeah, regular Crunch. Anyway. How much is the Arc reselling for? Let's take a look. My guess is you're not going to see many of them. I don't think you're going to see too many. Well, you see some parts. That's pretty interesting. So this one's higher than the regular price. So this is brand new at 200. That's good. That's from the free shipping from the Philippines. Interesting. Why is this so expensive? I don't know. Why are people buying this? Pre-owned for 174, but it's bid. That's just thumb studs. You guys were wondering where the parts are for all the modifications. This is the guy right here. Original bicycle. This is where I got mine. You can get a bunch of different cool inserts. I think mine is this one, which is out of stock. This Type D. This one. This is the one that I had. This is the. Doesn't say which one it is. But this, I'm pretty sure this one is not available. A Damascus knife. That's pretty cool. Oh, you can't see this, of course. Let me. Here we go. So yeah, they have a scalpel. I don't trust the Damascus that they're using. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's coming from. It could just be pot steel. Who knows? Now this might be worth it just because of how crappy it is, but you're better off going to the video where I talk about the speed steel cutters from Poland. They're going to be way higher quality, way tougher than this. So yeah. No, that's what happened is everyone realized that the garage tools were like instant money grab and everyone bought out. That's why no one could get access to them. None of the collectors got them. I mean, I ended up giving my 40th anniversary edition to a friend because he tried and couldn't get one. Like he got locked out and he as an actual collector. So I was like, I got one. We got it. He actually hooked me up with the Juice KF4 way back when, one of my favorites. Very good. Of all the Juice series, it's the S2 and the KF4. Those are like the best ones by far. But yeah, you can get what I actually have this, I think. Where is it? The not the scalpel holder, soft T-shank holder. I think I have this one here. Yeah, I have this one. And it fits in a bunch of different slots. Very nice. I like it. All right. So that was that. Let's see. Anything else worth talking about? Have you guys seen that? Oh, I gotta show you this. Have you guys seen this thing? The Volti? It's complicated, but basically it turns your Leatherman bit holder into a voltmeter and like a bunch of other things. It is crazy cool. Like super freaking cool. If you've never seen one, they are very cool. This is actually pretty inexpensive. And that's the guy, PC Poodle is the maker. And yeah, it works. I've seen videos on it. It's pretty crazy. But no, it's definitely interesting. Why is that so expensive? 9 sold at $82. You can go on Amazon for buy them for cheap. Okay, don't get it. Like, who's buying these for $319? You could just go to anywhere and buy it for less than that. It's crazy. Or just the blade for $150. People are out of their minds. All right. What else? While we're on eBay, anything else we want to look up while we're on eBay? Anything else that would be fun to look up? I can't go wrong with Leatherman. I'm curious what the what this is going for. $80. That's about what it costs. Actually, no, it's a lot cheap. That's actually a lot cheaper. It's actually a good price. Decent. Yeah. They have a clip and carry Kydex for it, but I was just curious. 74? That's good. That's about the same. Freon. That's pretty good. It has its flaws. It's too bad too because if this was done at a high level, quality control wise, it's one of my favorites. Very cool. Special edition Olights. I don't know why, but why not? The copper. This one looks like that's not new. I don't know what they're talking about. You could see the oxidation on it. I mean, like if you want to match stuff color wise, this is how you do it, right? Like Olight has feels like every color imaginable, including American flags and titanium and brass and they do that matchy thing really well. It's actually pretty good. I remember these were pretty premium for a while. Yeah, but just a bunch of different stuff. Small one. The small one. You're talking about the mini tool? The second tool that Tim Leatherman came up with is the mini tool. It's excellent. It's not the one thing I did find though is that actually like the width is the problem with it. Like it makes me realize that actually the best Leatherman that I enjoyed from a small, like easy to carry perspective is actually the side clip. See if I can find it. Yeah, this one. Now this one looks like it's got the maybe broken. That's not actually a bad price. No, the images suck. Not surprising. Yeah, the Leatherman side clip tool. They split the handle in half, so it can kind of be expanded a little bit. It has thicker handle, so it's more comfortable. What do you mean by is the Leatherman Bond? The side clip had so little space inside, it really couldn't fit it. Not really. It would be very difficult. Um, yeah, it was really good. But like the thing is, the Leatherman Bond had. I mean, I did a mod of it already where I put the scissors in it without taking any, like losing anything, and it does work. I was able to do it. Is Leatherman Bond still a good buy? Absolutely. I stand by that statement. The only problem I've had with a couple of Leatherman Bonds is the stiff plier heads out of the box. Other than that, I'm pretty pleased, especially now that they've changed the blade. Wonder if I think it's. Oh, that's great. 50 bucks. 50 bucks. Now we're talking. Yeah, 50 bucks. That's what I would go to eBay, clearly. That's a much better price. Okay. Yeah. Was pre-owned 40. Buy it now. I mean, these are all pretty good. You could probably snag one for a lot less. Like some of these look like really barely used at all. I mean, like this one is 48, right? And it says pre-owned, but like this is basically like it's not pre-owned really. And it's got the new blade, so it must have just got it, literally. How is it used even? You got to look at you got to look at the images when you do these things because you can get these crazy good deals. And so I would definitely just buy it on eBay because it clearly looks cheaper. I mean, even the new ones look to be about 50 bucks. It's good. Yeah, the new, like brand new 50, 49, new other for 50. You get the idea. This one's 45. Well, it's got initials in it, but you get the idea. Pocket pens are great. I got a couple with my little Max Silver EDC on them too. Love them. Great products. Now I did notice that their County Comm has their own version. In fact, we got to be careful, but we're going to go over there because County Comm is nuts. And I try to remember what the code I have for it that gives you 10% off your whole thing. I think it's max 10. Let me just go to. All right, let me share this. So yes, I do have a website. It is going to get updated though to have some like better things. Yeah, max 10 for County Comm will give you 10% off. So if we go here, this will automatically apply the 10% to your checkout. And then this website is scary. Just be aware. Like you will find stuff you like. Probably. They have all kinds of stuff. Watches. We just take a look at the watches. The watches I have never really been into. I will tell you that. Watch straps not too bad, but the flashlight shop tools. I always go with the tools. But like they have some crazy stuff, like a grappling hook. Why do I need that? I don't. but okay, here's the thing. If you are looking for a specific tool set, even if it's something that's a clone, you want to go with the tool set, right? If you want something that's quality that you're not going to replace, the thing about the Bond, and I said it in my video, is it will travel with you to other places where one-handed blades maybe aren't legal or locking blades aren't legal. So it's not replaceable in the market right now. So the Bond is a higher quality tool. It's going to last longer, but it's a really simplistic tool set where something like the Gordon multi-tool has a better tool set, but probably doesn't have the better materials or quality control. You get the idea. It's always a give and take. Um, it also depends very heavily how you're going to carry it. If you're going to leave it in a bag, you shouldn't spend a lot of money on a multi-tool. You probably go with any clone. I didn't see the mystery bag thing on the County Comm's website. I wonder, I think they had it for a limited time. But yeah, they got all kinds of stuff on here, man. Titanium pry tools, like little survival-y things. Like, I love those glow-in-the-dark trays. I got a ton of them. I got the little holders for the bits and stuff. All of them are pretty neat. Like these little titanium quick releases are pretty neat. Yeah, a ton of stuff over here. Yeah, okay. You need to get off this place. Yeah, except the manager is like impossible to find. Um, yeah, like the regular manager, it's showing on Victorinox website, but I have not been able to find it pretty much anywhere else. See, is that DLT trading? $45 right now. Jesus. 35 at Victorinox website. But no, it takes me to the Rambler. That's weird. So when you click on the manager, oh no, that says Rambler. I'm sorry. So the Midnight Manager looks like it's still available, but the regular isn't for some reason. That's very annoying. But yeah, like Manager is like one of my favorite tools ever. And unfortunately, yeah, it's gone. So annoying too, because I wish they made like a Jet Setter Plus that was like pen scales, tweezers, like scissors, the Phillips, and then the nail cleaning tool, and then the ruler, um, flat flathead. Like they made it like a bladeless Jet Setter Plus. That would be amazing. I can't say I have. Take a look. The Focus Works F3 flashlight. Hmm. It's very expensive, I'll tell you that. Like, I don't know. I'm not that kind of a flashaholic, is what it comes down to. Especially when I know you can get really good emitters and really good overall for a lot less. Like you can get like a ray light for like $40. Um, yeah, it's just really a tough sell for me. Now this is low, by the way, this is low cost for some of these lights. You got to see some of these crazy lights. Watch this. Let's see if we can find some custom flashlights. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. Let's take a look. Yeah, this one's from 275. These are all sold out. I just want to see if they tell me the price. There you go. This one's 500. That's nothing. That's nothing. These numbers can go up to crazy town. What is what's the name of DC 0. Okluma. I could not remember. I could not remember the name. Could not remember the name. Okay, so like, for instance, these are all custom, all made here in America. Very, very high lifetime guarantee. All this other stuff, but they're still, very expensive. Yeah, very, very high quality stuff. But like for most people, this is just on a whole nother level, right? There's no point. And they sell out. By the way, when these go, they sell out instantly, pretty much. Like as soon as they hit the website, they're gone. Oh, good question. I wish there was such a thing. So the flashlight they're referring to is and it's a phenomenal flashlight. What's this? No, pretty sure that's a large one. Pretty sure that's a large one. But no, this is the one he's talking about. It was a combination of of having side lights with a front light, and we used a 14500 or AA. It was awesome. 550 lumens, fantastic little light. And they stopped using it. The only problem I ever saw with it is the fact that it had micro USB. It should also, yeah. And so, yeah, if they ever come out with this with Type C, it is like a home run. This is an amazing light, like one of the best. Like functionally speaking, it had a magnetic tail. It was awesome. It was just awesome. Yeah, but I have actually, like realistically, I pretty much, I'll be real with you. I mean, I've been carrying the um the well tools a lot. They're not perfect, but they're not bad. And this is the other one I've been carrying. I've been talking about a lot. The high CRI on this light and very bright, very, very bright. Excellent flashlight. And the thing is, they have modular heads, so depending on how you want to set it up, you just change it. They're a little bit more. They're okay, not a little bit. They're a lot more expensive, but functionally, I like them. Oh, Sofrin's been doing good. I actually have a couple of flashlight reviews from Sofrin that I haven't gotten to yet. I mean, I've done them, but I haven't posted them yet. So the IF24 is smaller. The IF23 was 21700. That's a big light. The IF24 is much smaller. So it is certainly a possibility. I am definitely looking at it. It's going to be a ways out though. And if the next one I hope to will be a bigger splash. It'll be a little bit more fun. Something really crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you. Just trust me, it'll be fun. I'm hoping we can do it. Yep, yep, yep. Concept. Yeah, there's tons of sales. You just got to keep an eye out for like Amazon's a good place to start for most things. Tim, did you see the new $30 pyrite? It's literally ARPM 9, 3.5-inch blade, sheep's foot design, FRN injection molded handles, but they have steel liners with $30. It's insane. Tool like the armbar would be great. Um, if the armbar was good, yeah, I mean it'd be great. I wish but the thing is you can just let me go to here again. When you go to the multi-tools not plier based, there's this rock tool here, but there's a bunch of them like this. So rock tool is one. Another one is, let's see if I can find it. Here we go. And I need to add that to list. But this one's 16. It's the same. It's the exact same tool. It's identical pretty much in every way, but it's $16. It's like if the armbar was actually decent, right? Like if it was decent, it would look like this. You know what I'm saying? And this is like half the cost. So yeah, I like this one better. All these tools lock, but the this doesn't lock, but it does have a detent in it, and the scissors cut well. The blade's good. It has a pocket clip. I mean, there you go. Boom. Let me. I don't have the. Hold on. No, of course I gotta verify here. Give me 1 second. I need, of course, I logged myself out, of course. All right. I'll give you the link in just a sec. Oh, it's cheaper in Amazon. It's like 15 something, like 15, just over 15 and 20 cents or something. So yeah, pretty epic. Here it is. No, I mean, it's cheap. They work. You know, if you lose them, it's not the end of the world. It's got just enough tools and it works with Klein drivers. So boom, there you go. So I don't know anything about it yet, only that they're working on it. That could mean the end of the year. It could be in 5 years. You never know. You never know. Like they move very slowly when they do these things. Excuse me. But the fact is, it's probably a good idea for them. But it begs the question: why not make a like plier-based bladeless tool instead of just a Swiss Army knife? I mean, I'm okay with the Swiss Army knife, but which tools do you choose? You can't have a scissor, or can you? I don't know. And that, like, some people have said even scissors are an issue in some cases. It's like, I don't know. If it doesn't have a scissor and it's a Victorinox, then it doesn't make sense, right? That's the way I look at it. Like, why would anyone want a Victorinox that doesn't have a scissor? It's just silly. That's my thoughts on it, at least. Yeah, I could be wrong. All right. I mean, I tend to be someone willing to carry a plier-based multi-tool. Not everyone is, though. Some people don't want a plier, or really they don't see a purpose for it. That's fine. I don't have any issue for that. The way I look at it is there are three primary functions any tool can perform, any hand tool can perform. It can shape, it can grab, or it can divide. Those are the only three things that can be done by any hand tool. Now, some do a combination of those things, but the thing about a multi-tool is it does all three, and that's what I like about it. How you liking the Flex so far? Curious to hear what your thoughts are on that. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is the saw on the SAK is tapered, so you can use it as a continuation of your reamer, which is a really cool feature of it, and that's one of the things I like. Like I said, there's a lot about a Swiss Army knife that you lose if you give up blades. A Ranger Grip 79 is heavier than most plier-based multi-tools with less leverage and smaller plier head. It makes no sense. It is certainly likely. I've talked to him about it a little bit. Here's what's nice about it, and I was wondering about the pricing, but it's because every tool, including the drivers, are in 440C. That's a much higher upgrade. Like that's actually a better steel than 428C, which is what Leatherman's using. Like it's a better steel than in the Roxon Flex. So it's taking it a tier up, which is pretty cool. But I definitely want to try it. I'm hoping the bit driver portion that he has is locking. But I like the tool. I think it's going to be really good. The other thing that he did was really smart that neither Goat Tool nor Roxon did is there's a divider between the normal tools and the blade. So the blade can be one-handed without clumping with the rest of the tools. That was really smart. I didn't see anyone do that. So that was really clever design. So I'm happy to see it, but I'm definitely going to be getting it for sure. 100%. It looks awesome. And I think there's plenty of space for people to get in the market, even if they're all different tangs, so on. I think what happened with the goat tool is there was a lot of passion behind the project, and there was a fear that if they didn't do it at a certain time, maybe it wouldn't, work or whatever. So it came out, and it was impressive that it is. I still am thankful for it. I still think there are things about it that no other tool can do, but the locking mechanism needs work. Like it needs work. That's all I'm gonna say. It just needs work. It's just so many pieces that move that shouldn't move. That's kind of an issue. Yeah, I mean the clones are really, really good. I mean that's the thing. The clones are really, really good, and it's for the purpose that they're for. Like for someone who's leaving in their vehicle, why would you pay $120 for a Leatherman and then $30 more for the bit kit? It doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? Well, here's the thing. As soon as I go to Blade Show, which is next week, I will be seeing Roxon. So I will be making videos with Roxon. I will be talking with Roxon. So for sure, I will definitely be finding out more info about when those tools come out and so on. So definitely gonna be doing it. All right, take care, Derek. Thanks for coming in. Yep. So definitely we'll be checking in with them. I'm actually going without an EDC, so the goal is to go there. I'm going to go get a multi-tool from Roxon. I'm going to go get because I think they're going to be available for purchase at Blade Shop. So I'm going to get another Roxon Flex. I'm going to re-equip myself. I got to go over to Vero, get my fixed blade. So that's going to be sweet. I'm probably going to pick up another fixed blade from White River Knives. Yeah, some other stuff. Please vouch for the you talking about on the Flex? It's pretty good. Works, but then again, it's a prototype, so it's hard to know how good it's going to be, right? Ooh, yeah, I know what that's like. It was pretty bad this year on the pollen, so yeah, get better. Oops. The problem with the free series, the concept was right, but they didn't ask anyone else for their opinions. They didn't ask themselves, okay, is there a buyer for this product? Like it was basically a good first time tool because of the way deployment worked, but it wasn't a good first time price. Like the price did not match what they were going for. Uh, I there's a tea, we call it in our house, we call it the happy tea, but it is the only thing that makes it survivable in Virginia where the pollen count is super high. It's stinging nettle, rooibos, uh, yerba mate, Rock and Mint, Lemon Balm, those in somewhat equal portions, like 2 parts um, stinging nettles, which is a natural hint of histamine, and then 1 part of everything else. And we do that prior to the season, and we drink a lot of it, and then we don't have an issue. It's pretty crazy. Thoughts on gravity knives? I mean, like, the reason that they became illegal was pretty funny, but you know, they're pretty much happen to have a gravity knife on the table, of course. They're impractical, right? They're more fun than anything else. And like this one's really cool because it has a little. It's cool because you don't have to move your hands. You don't have to like split the handle, which is great. I like this one. This is the older design from Remet. But um, they don't make much sense. I mean, let's be real. They're just for fun. Yeah, no, I read an article like 8 years ago about it. It was like a an article talking about allergy tea, and this was the combination. We swear to God, it is insane. My father has both asthma and allergies, and he's been taking it every year, and it has basically killed like any issues he's had. Like it's amazing. But the big ingredient in there is stinging nettle tea, because histamines can some people get reactions. I do. I get like my skin feels like I'm against sandpaper, and I don't get that problem with the um, stinging nettle. Anyway, sidetrack on that one. Also, have you guys seen this? This is the Gerber Octane. And what's crazy about this thing is they discontinued this. It is 5 ounces. It has a one-handable blade, a pocket clip, a locking bit driver, a locking flathead, a locking, like, this thing is phenomenal. If they had just made this a little bit better, how does Leatherman beat this? This is like so good. And it's only 5 ounces. This thing's amazing. Look how tiny it is. It's awesome. Why did they get rid of this thing? It's so good. So crazy. What are those Watchman brother knives? Oh, these? Yeah, I kind of put those in my like under 30 list. The problem, I have a hard time believing that they've heat treated that 14C right. You know what I'm saying? Especially because like this looks exactly like an SE. Usually not a good sign. Like so does this one. But yeah, actually all 3 of them do, to be fair. Like this one looks cool. A little Canadian Hunter, or but like, and it like in 14C it sounds like it'd be really good. I even like the way the sheath looks. But the problem is I can't vouch for the heat treatment on these things. If the heat treatment's good, then that's pretty epic. Like this one over here is 24. Like I said, it seems like worth trying, right? But I don't know. I don't know about that. This one's 30, 440C. It's a good steal. 30 bucks. Micarta, full tang. I mean, it's probably worth a try once at some point. See this? See, okay. This, is it gonna open up a new page? It is. Oh, I just closed it. Hey, let's try it again. Yeah, what is this? Like these things? I mean, they look so close to the Benchmade. I mean, obviously it's a clone because they're not actually representing themselves as the Benchmade, but this is very much a Benchmade clone. I mean, that's possible, but they probably are also cutting corners. They're also probably also cutting corners, and let's not deny that you can get good products in some cases there, and it's partially because the labor is much cheaper, much cheaper. So 440C looks like a Manix 2. Yeah, this guy, they do a lot of clones, it looks like. What was the other one you were talking about? What is all this random stuff that it has? Like, I've never searched for any of this stuff. This is kind of funny. I logged out, so it just gives me random stuff that people are searching for. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean any button lock, any button lock. Like any button lock can do that. Like if you hold the button, you can flick it out. Like just that's it. I literally, of course, don't have one right now. But yeah, literally any button lock knife, you're good. Like this is a good example, the Pyrite, right? 40 bucks, excellent. And yes, it works. Um, I like the buoy one, by the way. It's awesome. I have it. It's phenomenal. Very good. The Echo. This is just there's so many good button locks out there. If you want one that locks closed and open, not that one. I want the long one. These are the Elementum 2. I want the Elementum button. So this one actually locks closed and open. So this one right here, really slicey blade. Very good. But the problem is like you literally have one option. You have the button, open, close, open, close. That's it. Only drawback. My God, I wish they just made it like a standard button lock with a thumb stud. Oh, I would buy that right now because I don't like the flipper tab on the normal Civivi very much. So yeah. Take a look at Perwin. What is Perwin? Yeah, any button lock. I would definitely check out. I think CJRB is one of the best value ones around that $50 price point. Like you can't go wrong with the Pyrite in any form. They make other ones as well. I also think their version of the button lock is a little bit safer than some others because of the way the shelf works. Oh, the Best at Good Boy is fantastic knife. Very good knife. I did a whole video review on it. Very good knife. Very, very good knife. That's not it. They're not showing it here, I don't think. But I do want to try this one. I want to try the Swordfish. I held it in hand. Very smooth. They have a button lock version that's coming out, I believe, too. Okay, there's so many brands on Amazon. It's kind of insane. But no, this one is where is it? This one, the Amicus. But wait for like literally they're releasing one with a better steel. Wait, is it right here? Yeah, I got it right here. Pick this up. This is the new one coming soon. Check it out. I'll show you. So this is 39 MSRP, but with Nitro V blade steel, and it does that like you were talking about the thing with the button lock. So easy. So good. And it's cheaper than the 9CR, which is actually a worse steel. It's some craziness. Love it. Yeah, like it's good to do things in person, but like, you know, shopping for I think the looking for stuff is as fun as the buying sometimes. But the drop bearer is super good too. I think they're coming out with they're coming out with a bunch of really cool ones. Can't go wrong with the drop bearer. I have this one right here, which is LC200N with titanium handles. That one is nuts, very good. But there's so many varieties, like S45. They're coming out with a $60. I think we said it earlier in the thing, but $70 version, so good. And Nitro V, so good. Yeah. All of these have what's called a clutch lock, which has an adjustable tension spring. So you kind of have different holes along the length, and then you can adjust it as you want. Yeah, so good stuff. You can find button locks from most of the major brands out there, but I think my favorite one is probably, oh my God, I just realized it's 10:30. Jesus. It's probably going to be CJRB. All right. I just realized it's 10:30. We've been doing this for a little while. So if you guys are members or you're thinking about being a members, make sure you have about a week from now till next Wednesday to if you want to become one to enter into the giveaway. You go to the post in the community section and just fill out the Google form, and then I'll do the drawing. Okay, that's what we do every month, and there's 5 winners every time. Thoughts on tritium? I really like it. I have it on my keys, and it does work. It absolutely is visible at night, which is awesome. Yeah, I got those little glow rhino bobs. Pretty awesome. Thoughts on the Tyrant Razor V3? I mean, it's really, really good. I mean, there's a reason, like they do have this one here, but I'm telling you right now, you're not going to want to get this one. You're going to want to get this because first of all, you have to unscrew this knob in order to get this thing out. I have this exact one. It was on AliExpress for $35, by the way. The O-knife one's not terrible, but it doesn't have enough space for you to put your finger up front. But the Tyrant Razor is so good because you actually have enough space. This, there you go. You have enough space to actually put your finger where you want to, like right there. And that's what you want to be able to do. And that's what they got wrong with so many of these. But the quality control is really, really, really good. And you can see the 4 to 5 weeks. I mean, they sell out these things. And customer service, warranty, excellent. It's one of those one and done. As long as you don't lose it, you'll be good. You'll be fine. And in the meantime, these WorkPro, by the way, these WorkPro EDC ones, they have a button lock. They're surprisingly good. And you can, but don't buy them for the $10 one. You can buy a pack of 3 for like 20, I think, right? WorkPro. They're really good substitute. Yeah, like here we go. Here we go. Here's a 3-pack for 15 bucks. 15 bucks, 5 each. Really good choice if you just want something to throw in your pocket. Oh, wait, this is not the button lock one. This is the button lock one. So you want this one. You want this one over here. I feel like I need to add. I don't think I played with these, but I don't own one. I should get one, probably. Probably. Anyway. Yeah, just don't lose it. All right, so well, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and call it here. It's 10:30 practically, and we've been at it. I hope I was able to help where I could. If you guys have any follow-up questions, just feel free to send me an email, leave it in the comments. Hopefully we'll see it. Thanks again for stopping in. It's always a good time to hang out. You guys are the reason why I do this. Thanks again. As always, appreciate it. Good night.